What's going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG online video, where today we're going to be looking at the deck that Jimmy Pendarvis just used to take down the Blue Ridge Regional Championships this past weekend in Roanoke, Virginia. Now, I had the awesome opportunity to get to cast this event thanks to Critical Hit. Thank you so much to those guys over there, TJ Knowles, Adam Doricott, and Emily Engel, for having me come out and getting to commentate for the weekend. And I also got to cast, of course, the finals match, which was a really great experience. This was a good match. If you guys haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out on the Critical Hit TCG Twitch page. You can find it in the videos. But yeah, congrats to Jimmy on his win. Jimmy, of course, a good friend of mine. For those of you who follow my channel, you know that he has been in a lot of my videos in the past, so huge congrats to him. Of course, also congratulations to Team DDG on winning the 6th straight major tournament of the year. Pretty incredible stuff, honestly, so we'll see if they can keep their wave of success going. But today we're here to talk about this Alolan Ninetales Gardevoir deck that Jimmy used to win the event, and so many evolutions here, guys. We've got 4 evolutions, 3 of them being stage 2s, and it's all made possible thanks to the new Alolan Ninetales-GX. This card has skyrocketed in price over the weekend thanks to Jimmy's win. The regular art Alolan Ninetales-GX is almost $40 right now. It's pretty absurd. Makes me feel bad because I don't have any yet, so I'll have to pick them up at some point, I guess, or maybe try to borrow them if I want to play them in a tournament. But let's go ahead and take a look at the deck here and why Ninetales is so good. Mysterious Guidance. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 item cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So that's why it's really good in these Stage 2 decks, is because we can just go search out Rare Candy, or like Rare Candy and Timer Ball, Rare Candy Ultra Ball. All things that can help us to get Stage 2s in play. And the main attacker slash, I mean, honestly, one of the big support Pokemon too is going to be Gardevoir-GX with Secret Spring. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may attach a Fairy Energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. So this can allow us to create, you know, a Sublimation GX, one of the big attacks in this deck out of nowhere, by just going attach plus Secret Spring. We can get big Gardevoirs with Infinite Force, and, you know, we can even attack with Swampert here in certain matchups. Of course, Swampert has Power Draw. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw 3 cards. So this not only works as kind of our draw engine to keep us going later on in the game, it also is an answer to things like Hoopa Shining Legends. It's also a water type, so it can hit Blacephalon GX for weakness as a 1-prizer, and it has 160 HP, so pretty sizable chunk of health right there on a support Pokemon. And then we've got a 101 Solgaleo-GX, the new promo here with Shining Mane. Your Pokemon in play have no weakness, and then also Turbo Strike, 120 damage, attach 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon, so it can allow us to recur energies. It can also, you know, in like a mirror match situation, Solgaleo is very important, not only because it could potentially hit Gardevoir and Ninetales for weakness, but because we need to prevent our opponent's Solgaleo from hitting us for weakness. So it's kind of a weird give and take in that specific, you know, the mirror match, making sure you get Solgaleo in play quickly so that if they get Solgaleo, it doesn't just run over you. And we will continue on here. I think that covers just about everything. The 2 copies of Tapu Lele, the 1 Ditto Prism Star, and then we'll move on to the trainer cards. We've got an Energy Loto here, which I actually think is a cool inclusion. You can search it out with that Mysterious Guidance ability, and if you don't have any energy in your hand, it's a way to dig for an energy attachment. So a really nice spot there. We've got 2 copies of Max Potion, another big card, allowing us to heal our beefy Stage 2 Pokemon. You know, Gardevoir has 230 HP, so Galio 250. Even Swampert here, 160 HP for a 1-prizer. Max Potion can be useful on just about anything. For rare candies, of course, we got to get into those Stage 2s as quickly as possible. We've got 1 copy of Timer Ball so that we can search it out with Mysterious Guidance, and then, you know, if we get 1 or 2 heads, that could be very, very powerful. 4 copies of Ultra Ball just to help us get all of our Pokemon in play. 2 Brooklet Hill. We have a lot of, you know, support important water Pokemon. You know, Mudkip and Vulpix are very important to get down quickly. 3 copies of Cynthia, 3 Guzmas, and then 1 copy of Lillie as far as the draw supporters go. And then setting up, or I guess Guzma's not really a draw supporter, but as far as setting up goes, we've got 4 copies of the new Professor Elm's Lecture. Really one of the other reasons this deck can function now after Lost Thunder. Just being able to search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon with a 60 HP or less can get our Ralts in play. It can get the Vulpix out, Mudkips, Cosmog, or even Ditto Prism Star. even though it has less than 60 HP. Yeah, very, very important setup supporter. You know, Bridget was so good in the last format. We lost it for a few months, and now we've got Professor Elm's Lecture, which can act sort of like a Bridget in these type of decks. 2 copies of Choice Band to help us hit numbers. 1 copy of Super Boost Energy, which is a huge and important factor in this deck. We've also got 4 double Colorless Energy, of course, to boost the damage output of Infinite Force. It's also really good on Swampert and Solgaleo, even Tapu Lele potentially. And then 7 Fairy Energies will round the list out. And there it is. I think this list is extremely good, well refined, and a huge group of players played it at the event. And Jimmy ended up being the one to take it down. So congrats once again to my friend Jimmy. Couldn't be happier for you, man. His 3rd regional title of his career, 2nd one of just this season. And we're going to hop in right here. Looks like it could be a mirror match. I don't see metal type, though, so maybe some other sort of Alolan Ninetales deck. We do win the flip, which is always nice, getting to go first. As long as we can get a turn 1 Elms would be great. Well, we don't even need Elm if we get this many basics, honestly. All right, we'll take it. We'll just start Ralts and bench the other 2 after we draw for turn. Who needs an Elms, right, guys? Maybe with my opponent's basics flipped over, he gets 3 basics in play. We can kind of get an idea of what he is playing. So it does look like a Gardevoir deck, but I didn't see metal type, so he might not play Solgaleo. Should we use Energy Loto here to get an attachment? So we have the option to potentially retreat Ralts. I don't hate it. We'll go ahead and do that. So we have the option to maybe Beacon next turn. We do see we have the Cosmog in the deck. That could be big. Yeah, I want the option to retreat this next turn. And then also just even get a Rare Candy Gardevoir and start attacking. No Solgaleo, unfortunately. We could get another Mudkip down. I think we should just go ahead and bench it. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that. And we'll pass it over to my opponent to see what they are able to make happen. Would have been nice to get a Vulpix down. Would have been nice to get down a Cosmog even. But no such luck today. Ooh, worst start for my opponent, though. They're just going to have to start with a Beacon. Unfortunately, doesn't really look like they had any playable cards there off the start. So we'll see what the 2 Pokemon they get are. Tapu Lele, Mudkip being their takes. We could just make a Gardevoir that, you know, could run through his board, sort of, but we'll hold off on that for now, I think. Should we attach this double Colorless somewhere? I think we'll attach it active, and if we draw into a Vulpix here, we can Beacon, but if we draw into a Gardevoir and a Rare Candy, we can start taking a knockout. We did get a Vulpix, no... did get a Vulpix, but no... Rare Candy for the Gardevoir. So we'll just go retreat here. So it's kind of awkward because could we lose this Vulpix this turn? What did he get? He got Mudkip and a Lele, so he's probably going to go for a... He's probably going to be going for another Beacon here and going for an Elm. We could bench this to be safe. I really kind of wish I hadn't benched this Mudkip, but we want to make sure we have a spot for the Cosmog. I think we'll just go Beacon. Yeah, we'll play it a little riskier, I guess. We'll go get Cosmog and we'll go get Ninetales. And, you know, if we can get into another energy card, we could attack with Ninetales next turn. Guzma. Might just have to stall for a second here. Gonna just bring up Ralts. Do they have Rare Candy? Ooh, Rare Candy Gardevoir. Gonna just take a knockout here, actually. This is honestly okay, though. We can get another one out. Energy Loto is going to find a double Colorless. Also have the Super Boost, so they can take a knockout here, because it does still provide 1 Fairy Energy, even though there's no other energy in play. No other Stage 2's in play, I should say. Okay, so we get another Fairy, so we could have attacked with Vulpix, or Ninetales, I should say. So let's go ahead. Mysterious Guidance. Go Rare Candy. Probably just Timer Ball, and then we'll go get like Marshtomp with that. Yeah, I think that's fine. We could actually save the timer ball, maybe? Let's think. So we got a Secret Spring, we're going to hit for 90. I don't think I want to put too many energies on this because I want the option to Max Potion. Should we put the Vulpix down? I think we kind of need another Ralts, so we'll just go Elm this turn, get Ralts. Get Ralts and Ditto, I guess. We could actually put Ditto down. But do I want the option to be able to Rare Candy into Gardevoir next turn? I think not. I think we'll put Ditto down. We can always get this as a Kirlia, and we could always get this as a Kirlia, and we can also, it gives us the option to get the other Ninetales, is what I'm trying to say. We could Secret Spring somewhere. I think we'll just hold it for now, though. We'll go with an Infinite Force, hitting them for 90. Onto my opponent's turn, you know, if they get 2 Stage 2s this turn, they could potentially push for a knockout on Gardevoir. That would be pretty bad if they're able to make that happen. But as long as we flip even just 1 heads on Timer Ball, we'll still be okay. So they do play Solgaleo. We didn't see that in the type preview, though. We didn't see a metal type, I'm pretty sure. Does it only show you 4 types and no plus? This looks like it's just straight up a mirror match here. Choice Band going to come onto the Gardevoir and a Cynthia. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. They need 2 Stage 2s and 2 more energy in order to knock us out. That's investing a lot of energy in something that's already pretty heavily damaged. They're going to get Rare Candy and a Ultra Ball, so they could push for this. They did actually already attach for turn, so they would need to have 2 Fairy Energies to double Secret Spring. They're going to get rid of Kirlia and... what else was it? A Choice Band, maybe? Yeah, Choice Band. Did they just get the Solgaleo? Or Swampert? I would have thought they would have gone for Swampert. No, they got Solgaleo. Maybe they don't have Swampert in the deck? Maybe they're playing like a thinner line or something to fit more stuff. I would assume this is probably just Jimmy's list, though, that my opponent's playing. Oh, my opponent's just going to concede. We were definitely in a good spot there, I think. If we flipped at least 1 heads on Timer Ball, we could go get Ninetales, evolve the Ditto, and then probably set up at least 1 of the Stage 2s, and then at the same time, Max Potion away our Gardevoir after using Mysterious Guidance. So I think we were in a good spot. But we'll continue on from there and hopefully get a game that we can complete that our opponent sticks around for the entirety of. We do get a couple of uncommon chests. Never really get much out of those, but you never know. You could always get some good reverse holos that are playable cards. And we'll hop back in and grab another one. And you guys can kind of just already see the power of the deck whenever it sets up. Like, it's very strong. Poke Paradise BR playing a Dragon Psychic, I think Metal was the last type deck. So it could be some sort of Ultra Necrozma maybe. We do get to win the flip, so we will go first. Ultra Necrozma, of course, being weak to Fairy is not bad for us at all. Awkward-ish looking hand, but not the... I mean, it's at least workable. We have Ultra Ball. We've got Rare Candy. Like, definitely could be worse. We will get to take some mulligans, so that is always nice. At least 1 mulligan. Looks like it is going to be a Ultra Necrozma deck with Malamar. We see Metal and Psychic type. Altar of the Moon as well. So we will take our mulligan. It's an Elm. That's probably the best thing we could have gotten off of our mulligan. So we'll just go Elm, grab Ralts, Mudkip, and maybe Ditto. That seems fine, right? Could just get 2 Ralts instead of the Ditto. But I kind of want the option for Ditto to maybe be the Swampert, since we priced a Mudkip. We'll just go like that. Since we are going first, we kind of are ahead by a turn, of course. And we'll click done. We could get an attachment. I guess we should attach to Vulpix, because then we can next turn potentially get off a attack with Alolan Ninetales. Sure, we'll just do it. And we'll kick it off to my opponent's turn. We'll see what we can make happen on our next one. Ultra Ball for them. Going to get rid of the Giratina. Of course, that's nice with the Distortion Door. You can just bring it back whenever. And also getting a Psychic Energy in the discard. Exactly what you want to do. Malamar's Psychic Recharge allows you to attach energy cards from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon. So getting energies down is ideal for them. They're going to get a Tapu Lele as well. You might just see a turn 1 Lillie here. Let's see if that is the case. Looks like they will eye that down. Do they have another card they can play? Looks like they'll go ahead and get down an Ultra Necrozma as well as attaching an energy. Choice Band comes down as well, and the full Lillie for 8. Exactly what you want to see on your first turn. But they did put down an Ultra Necrozma, which is, ooh, that's tasty looking. We're going to take that out hopefully pretty quickly. Acrobike digs a little deeper for them, getting rid of an Altar of the Moon. Might have been nice to have that utility of potentially being able to retreat, but looks like that wasn't the option today. Of course, Ultra Necrozma is also an Ultra Beast, so we can use Sublimation GX to knock it out, and he's going to bench another one too. Cynthia was the top deck. That's actually pretty ideal for us. We can go Ultra Ball away, Ultra Ball, and I think I do want to keep some Ultra Balls in the deck still. I kind of think we just get rid of a DCE here. I don't want to just get rid of like all of our Ultra Balls basically. And we can eye up a Swampert with this, so we can draw a little more after our Cynthia. I like that. Could attach the Super Boost as well, but I think we'll hold it for now. We'll just go for Cynthia. No Ninetales, but a Beacon will be just fine. Actually, we can Power Draw. Gotta remember that. Can't forget. There's a Ninetales, so we could go get Gardevoir set up potentially if we flip a heads on a Timer Ball. I don't think we want to Ultra Ball because, and Timer Ball could be really good if we flip 2 heads, because then we could go get Kirlia. Oh, punished so hard. That's fine though. I did get pretty punished there. So we'll just put that there. Go ahead and bench this. Snowy Wind. And we'll start pressuring down the Inkay. And if we can get a Choice Band on this, we can actually knock this out with Snowy Wind. We could just like kind of run through him a little bit with Ninetales. We have all 3 Guzmas in our hand. Maybe should have just gotten an Ultra Ball and pitched away like a Guzma plus Lele to guarantee a Gardevoir. We could have Secret Springed that, plus put the DCE here. But I think it's still probably okay. My opponent's just going to push Tapu Lele. They do have the Malamar. So we'll see what they want to go for. We could Guzma next turn and Sublimation knock out this Ultra Necrozma. They want to get some more Inkays down if they can. Of course, they need Metal Energies as well to be able to attack with Ultra Necrozma. Looks like they'll actually just get the Beast Energy on the other Ultra Necrozma, spreading their energy around. I think they're kind of accepting we might have to set up for a turn. Maybe he has a Guzma here. Going to target down a Ralts or a Ditto. Yeah, going to just target down a Ralts. But we'll just be able to respond to this immediately with Sublimation GX, or if we get a Choice Band, we can Snowy Wind for the knockout, and I do not mind that at all. We could also just Guzma up Inkay knockout plus put 30 here. Do we want to go for that? That means we don't put a Lele in play, which is not bad. We'll just send this up for now. We'll see what we draw off Power Draw and go from there. I don't think we want to put the Lele in play if we can avoid it. I think we can get rid of this. I think we get rid of a, probably just a Guzma. Maybe Max Potion is fine to get rid of. I think we can get rid of Max Potion. We'll have another one, and usually he's going to be taking a one-hit knockout whenever he does get things powered up. We do get a Ralts, which is solid. We can also get this down to have that option. We could Cynthia, but I think we will just... Which one do we bring up? Do we knock out this, put 30 here? Because this guarantees... Yeah, I think we should do it like this. Bring this up. And then we'll put 30 here, and then next turn we can Snowy Wind to potentially knock out that. We should attach an energy, though, as well. Of course, Ditto can't evolve into Solgaleo. It needs to evolve into a Stage 1. Cannot evolve into a Stage 2. Cannot be Rare Candied. And this sets us up so that we can, you know, go Snowy Wind, Choice Band, Knockout, plus put 30 here and take a 3-prize turn. Go down to just 1 prize left. So I like that option. It does have this in play with the Psychic Energy. Oh yeah, B-String as well. Something got to consider. I kind of didn't think about it as much. Going to get a Metal Energy and a Psychic. We'll be able to knock out our Ninetales. And we're really going to need to find a Gardevoir here. Mysterious Treasure. Going to ditch a Psychic Energy. Brings up Inkay. Yeah, maybe should have just gone ahead and taken a Sublimation Knockout, but I kind of like limiting their options with the Malamars. And the list that got top 8 also didn't play B-String. But this person obviously is choosing to. So they will be able to pick up the KO here, doing 210. More than enough to knock out Ninetales. Haven't seen them really utilize the... Oh, he's got the Registeel. That's pretty cool. Your opponent's active has an ability, 60 more damage. So that's actually bad for us. Maybe should have been setting up Solgaleo. That can give him an option to one-shot a Gardevoir. Okay, so we'll just send up Ralts. Do top deck the Gardevoir. That is great. That is great. Go here, Rare Candy into Gardevoir. And we will just Cynthia here before Power Draw. I think we kind of just want to refresh our hand. We get Energy Loto, which is great. We can also use Ninetales. We could Ultra Ball it away. Let's Power Draw first, though. How many Guzmas have we used? We just used 1, right? So I think we can get rid of this other one. I maybe should have put the Vulpix down. But it's okay if we get Ninetales in play. There's a Kirlia. There's Elm. Kirlia's good. We need to hit a fairy here. How many fairies have we used? Just 2, right? No, just 1. So we should hit it here. If we miss a fairy here, that would be really bad. Should we go thin out with Ninetales? A little bit, maybe? Just in case. I think it's probably better safe than sorry kind of thing. We'll get Ultra Ball Choice Band. I guess we could get Rare Candy Choice Band because we have our Ultra Ball in hand. Go get the Cosmog. Yeah. And then we'll Ultra Ball away Elm. And I do want to keep the double around. I guess we can get rid of 1 Choice Band. That's fine. Honestly, probably won't even end up needing it. Should use this. And we do get a Fairy Energy. Nice. A little scary there. Could have missed, potentially. But we can Secret Spring to the active. Attach to the Ninetales. Get this down. And Infinite Force for the knockout. And now all we'll need next turn is a Guzma to Sublimation GX knock, or a Fairy Energy, sorry, so we can Sublimation knock out the Necrozma. And if they don't disrupt us, we've got the win in hand. They could Guzma knock out Ninetales. But then we have Gardevoir to knock this out, so we should be good to close this one out. Got a little scared there, not going to lie for a second. And I think we needed to play all those cards before the Energy Lotto because if we miss a Fairy Energy there, we might actually would have lost the game. Okay. Cynthia for them. Nothing off the treasure. We'll see what they play off these 6 cards. If they don't get a knockout here, they just straight up lose, I think. They need a Metal Energy to attack with the Registeel. Registeel's a kind of cool tech, but something you got to remember is, like, you know, this deck plays the 2 energy types, so it can be a little clunky. They do get it, though. So they will be able to take the knockout. They'll go down to 1 prize remaining, but we do have the energy to close the game out with a Guzma. So as long as they don't play a Marshadow, we should be okay. So we'll see what happens. Silver Fist here doing 240 damage to the Metal Weak Gardevoir-GX, enough to knock us out. Ultra Ball, do they have a Marshadow? Malamar, okay. Marshadow would have been a little scary, but we can close it out now. We'll power draw just to say, like, oh, maybe we didn't quite have it yet. But we know we got it, guys. Come on. Power draw away the Mudkip. Probably should have gotten rid of Vulpix. That's more useless than Mudkip at this point, but we did get there. Guzma. And then a Sublimation GX just allowing us to knock out an Ultra Beast. Goodbye to Ultra Necrozma. 2 prizes for us, and that is going to be game 2 in the books in favor of Gardevoir Ninetales. And you can kind of just see the power of Mysterious Guidance, right? We're able to get multiple stage 2s in play because of it, and just provides us with options. Sublimation is just a good attack. Snowy Wind, a good attack. And the deck is just overall very, very solid. Alright, so Starky Praggy playing, I think I saw like Dark and Fire types. So, what would that be? Magcargo something? Pretty solid start, though. We are going second. We get Elm plus Beacon. And we've got a Timer Ball in hand plus a Cynthia. I think this is probably an ideal setup for us. We get a Mulligan as well. Oh, boy. Okay, so it's going to be a Hoopa deck. Some sort of mill shenanigans, I think. This is what his dark type is. Wait, what's his fire type? Maybe it's not. I don't know. Rainbow Plumeria. I guess we should have benched that. Oh, okay. Zoroark Control. Okay. Team Skullgrunt off the rip. Blind Team Skullgrunt. Feels bad, man. Gets a DCE. I think he just wants to retreat this, maybe? It can't limitation with Sableye. I don't really mind limitation too much because we can still just like set up. We've got with Beacon, I mean. So we'll go here, here. Definitely want this to be able to recur energy cards. We did prize the Solgaleo, so maybe we don't get this quite yet, and just opt for a Vulpix or Ditto. I guess is good here. I guess we'll just attach here, so we have the option to attack if he knocks this out, or if he doesn't knock this out. Want this in play. And we'll Beacon for Ninetales. And I think just Swampert seems pretty solid. And we'll kick it over to their side and see what they're able to make happen. Do they get us with that limitation? Limitation, a really cool attack. Your opponent can't play any supporter cards from their hand during their next turn. Could kind of mess with us a little bit. Looks like Ultra Ball will have to find potentially a Tapu Lele for a supporter. Depends on what that last card is. Looks like it will indeed be the Tapu Lele coming down. So we got to play this smart. Gardevoir is, you know, historically pretty good against these like control mill decks. We could just make a big Gardevoir out of nowhere. They, of course, do have the option to Articuno. You got to remember that. If they need to find double Colorless plus a Zoroark in order to knock out our Vulpix. Gonna just trade. Let's see if they got there. They did already attach one. Crushing Hammer here. That's really good for us. Do have to get down another Oranguru. Retreat into Oranguru, and we might just see... Oh, they're actually not going to even go with attack. It's fine with me. We'll just resource management. Probably just putting back like Hammer, Plumeria, maybe Cynthia as well. You still need to draw cards. Hammer, Plumeria, double colorless. That also is good. Okay, Max Potion on the top, not super useful. We'll start here with the Ninetales. Yep. I guess we could have Timer Balled first. That actually probably would have been better. But we'll just go ahead and get double candy. We get 2 heads, making up for that 2 tails last game. And we'll... why did I get Swampert? That was bad. I already had a Swampert. I should have gotten a Kirlia or a Marshtomp. Either one of those would have been good. That was a waste of a Timer Ball heads. We'll just pretend we got 1 heads. I won't tell anyone if you don't tell anyone. We'll go ahead and slap the Choice Band down. And we'll Cynthia before a Power Draw. It's a bunch of energies. So Cosmog is good. Let's go ahead and Power Draw. Get rid of a Lele. We want to keep our energies around. There's a Marshtomp. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think we just put Cosmog down. Leave this as an option to become a Ninetales, maybe. We'll go ahead and just attach energies multiple spots. Snowy Wind. And we'll try to knock out, get a prize on this Sableye if we can. Yeah, this could have been a Kirlia, and then we have Gardevoir in our hands, so that's nice, right? Choice Band is useless with Lysander Labs in play. We do have the 2 Brooklets. He's going to go ahead and trade away a Gladian. Gets down another Zorua. We could get a 2-prize turn here. Looks like we will. That's nice. And going to just get Skullgrunt, Cynthia, Zoroark, put them on the bottom. They do go to the bottom. You know, he won't necessarily have access to those this turn. We can Secret Spring here. Just getting some energies on both Pokemon is good. I guess we'll go for Cynthia. We can Power Draw away Ralts. And we won't put Marshtomp in play still. I think we might want to make this a Kirlia or a Ninetales. But we will get a 2-prize turn. And we're starting to set up to potentially be able to knock out a Zoroark. We could have attached a DCE here. He does only have a 3-card hand. Gonna just send up a Lele. Yeah, could have maybe gotten a little greedy and attached there, but I think it's fine to not, obviously. And we could pop off next turn, maybe if we find a... if we find our stadium, we can maybe knock this out. My opponent's just going to go ahead and concede. I think we were definitely in a good spot. We had a lot of energy in play. Their setup was not ideal, I don't think, and able to come away with a win. And there you go, guys, going 3-0 in the video. We'll go ahead and open those uncommon chests we got. I hope you enjoyed. Once again, congrats to Jimmy. Really solid deck. Obviously, won him the tournament, won him $5,000. Is pretty great. So congrats to him. Proud of you, buddy. And yeah, definitely a deck I think you guys should be ready to play against at Cups. One that you could even consider taking yourselves. That is a good card to get out of a uncommon chest. We'll take that. So I think, yeah, definitely something you guys should consider moving forward. Palkia GX, you very rarely get GX cards out of these uncommon chests, so we will take that. Let's see, another rare card, 10 coins. You know, we'll take the coins always. We got a reverse Rampardos. That's, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We get 4 rare cards out of our 4 uncommon chests and a Gourgeist. I mean, honestly, all 4 of those cards were not terrible. Rampardos, you know, is a card that has seen a little bit of play before. We'll take it. We'll take it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Congratulations once again to Jimmy on his win. And leave a like if you enjoyed. As always, be sure to subscribe to see more Pokemon TCG videos. And that is going to do it for me, guys. I'm going to get out of here, and until next time, take care.